Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back inside the Brandon Looney Convocation Center. My name's Ryan Smolen. Alongside me is Thomas Burkhardt, and today we're going to be bringing you a JV basketball matchup between your DeMatha Stags as they take on visiting Eleanor Roosevelt. Thomas, what do you think is going to be key to the Stags getting another victory here tonight?
Well, what I think is going to be key is almost the same thing that the freshman coach said earlier. Listen to the coach, play good transition D, and don't settle for the outside shot.
Definitely going to be a good one here. 1 minute to game time. Freshman basketball earlier was able to get away with a 68-53 win over Tacoma.
They actually had a great comeback.
Great team win, and hopefully the JV squad can do the same.
About 30 seconds, we'll be getting underway.
Big game here tonight for the JV team, as this is their last game before Christmas break.
Hopefully they can go into break on a good note.
Coming out of break, they're going to have to face Bishop McNamara, St. Mary's Riken, and Archbishop Carroll all within 2 weeks. So going to be a rough start, or going to be a rough comeback and a hard-fought time there. Starting for the Stags today, number 32, Tyree Davis. Number 41, number 44, Bryson Hill. Number 3, Jeremiah Quigley. Number 24, Aaron Roberson, and number 20, Sherman Weatherspoon.
Ryan, I actually had a chance to talk to some of the players beforehand, and they said number 32, Tyree Davis, is their key player. Look for him to get points early and often.
Tip off out of bounds to DeMatha basketball to start off this one. Ball inbounded to Quigley. But shot up and good for Tyree Davis off the start.
Good quick start by Tyree Davis. He actually plays with Varsity as well, if I'm not mistaken.
And here comes Roosevelt. Stags coming out in the man defense. Back up top. Here comes a drive. Layup is up and good.
Looks like we're going to be in for a good one. Both teams very skilled.
Three-point jumper is up and good for number 24, Aaron Roberson.
I actually had a chance to talk to Joe Morley before this game, and he said number 24 can shoot the ball, so I'm not too surprised that went in.
Layup there, good for Roosevelt, and here come the Stags. Three-point jumper up, no good. Out of bounds off of Roosevelt. DeMatha basketball. Quick start to this one. DeMatha rotating the ball around the outside. Davis with a pump fake, back up top. Here comes Jeremiah. Shot clock violation.
Phenomenal defense by Roosevelt.
And here comes Rose.
Very impressive any chance you get to force a shot clock violation, especially with the 30-second shot clock versus the 24 in the NBA.
Bucket up and good for Roosevelt, number 32, Malik Oyekin, 6'5", Rose. Off the pump fake, driving to the hoop. Foul is drawn, and DeMatha basketball underneath the basket. Ball tipped away, going to be Roosevelt ball. Here they come. Good move, layup up and good for number 5, Bryson Whitleg. Strong start for him. 3-point shot is up. Good. Tyree Davis with a 3, 8-8 here. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the first.
Ryan, you can already tell that Tyree Davis controls this team and he's the heart of this offense.
That is for sure, and we have a shootout so far. 3-point bucket is up, no good. Rebounded by DeMatha. 3-point up for the Stags, no good. And here comes Roosevelt. Rejected by number 24, Aaron Roberson.
Aaron Roberson using his length perfectly there, getting that block.
Quick pace game so far. Here comes Whitleg down the paint. 2-point bucket is up and good. Here comes Quigley for the Stags. Davis up. Good, another 3-point basket from Davis. 11-10 Stags, 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go.
Early in this game, you can already tell that Tyree Davis is a phenomenal player. Not scared to shoot that 3-ball at all.
Wigley on the drive. Good defense by Quigley, draws a jump ball. Possession arrow, Roosevelt. I think we can already tell this is going to be a high-scoring one, huh, Thomas?
We're probably in for a good one. Trading back and forth points.
Roosevelt throws the ball up top. Now driving, kicks down low, shot up, no good, but does draw a foul.
If I'm not mistaken, that was Tyree Davis getting his first foul. Hopefully he doesn't get into foul trouble because you can already tell he's a great player for the Stags.
Raji going to the line for 2 here for Roosevelt.
These are both 2 highly skilled JV programs.
And here come the Stags. Driving, no foul called. Bucket is no good. Rebounded by Roosevelt.
Even though that didn't go for Sherman, I think he'll look to keep attacking the paint.
Good drive there by Kamara.
4 minutes remaining in the first period.
Davis throws the ball away, and here comes Roosevelt. Foul is drawn. Although we don't like the foul, may not be the worst thing for the Stags. Maybe slow them down for a second. Coolidge inbounds the ball. And here they come down the paint. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Rose. And then a foul is called on the putback on number 44, Bryson Hill. Roosevelt again going to the line for 2. Amari Wright subbing in for Roosevelt. 3 minutes, 44 seconds left in this first quarter. Here come the Stags, kick it baseline.
The coach can't be happy with his back-to-back missed free throws, can he?
That's for sure. Tyree Davis, 3-ball up, no good. Rebounded by Rose. Three ball for Rose is up. No good. Out of bounds, though, on the rebound. Going to be Roosevelt basketball.
The 3-ball already seems to be a popular shot for both teams. However, right now it's falling more for the Stags than Roosevelt.
Both teams have the ability to shoot and drive, as we have seen early. Here come the Stags off a steal. Tyree Davis going up strong. Draws a foul. 2 shots coming here. Subbing in for the Stags, number 23, Chase Cartilage. Also, number 1, Jaden Winston. After missing both free throws, here comes Roosevelt. Bryson Whitleg on the drive. No good, rebounded by Rose. Ball's freed. Tyree Davis comes down with it. And here comes DeMatha. Davis wide open, puts a pump fake on him. Dribbles in a little bit, 2-point basket is up and good. Good move there by Davis.
Tyree Davis is definitely a player that could play on varsity at a number of other schools. But DeMatha's basketball program is so competitive, he finds himself playing on JV, despite his great skill set.
Roosevelt gets an offensive rebound, puts it back up, misses, and another offensive rebound here for Roosevelt. 13-13, 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go in this first quarter. Roosevelt with the ball at the top of the key. Stags still in the man defense. Layup is up and good for number 33, Toby Rajay. Tyree Davis with the basketball here. Puts a move on him. Blocking foul called on Roosevelt. DeMatha basketball underneath the basket here. 1 minute, 55 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Isaiah Arnold inbounding the basketball.
You already see the confidence flowing through Tyree Davis, willing to take on that defender.
Offensive foul called on DeMatha.
If DeMatha gets into foul trouble, it could be bad for them.
Here comes Roosevelt led by number 25, Jermaine Gulich. This is it to Whitleg. Whitleg puts a little move on him. Basket is no good. DeMatha basketball here, then here they come. 3-ball up and good for number 24, Aaron Roberson.
Ryan, like I said earlier on this podcast, or this broadcast, it is clear that 24 loves to shoot the jumper, and he can do it well, hitting his second 3-pointer of the game.
Stags are shooting the ball well here early. 3-second violation, DeMatha basketball. 1:17 remaining in the first, 16-15 Stags. And here comes Winston with the basketball for DeMatha. Throws the ball away. Ball's intercepted by Roosevelt, and here they come. Here goes Whitleg to the hoop. And Stags steal it. Here they come. Count the bucket and the foul. Going to the line for the 3-point play is number 5, Isaiah Arnold. Strong play there for the Stags.
You don't see this good of basketball in the JV level this often, but the Stags and Roosevelt have a couple players that really can play.
Three balls no good, rebounded by Davis, and here comes DeMatha.
travel call on the Stags.
(19-15) DeMatha here, 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And here comes Roosevelt, led by Bryson Whitlag.
Chase Cartilage also checked in for the Stags, number 23. Will be interesting to see what he's capable of. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock turned off, silly turnover.
Roosevelt throws the ball away. Going to be 4.4 seconds here. Let's see if the Stags can maybe get off a quick shot.
Smart play by Tyree Davis to roll the ball in.
Long three is up for the Stags, no good. 19-15, DeMatha leads at the end of one.
I'll tell you one thing, Ryan. We're in store for some great basketball. This has been very entertaining to watch thus far.
Strong performance by Tyree Davis there in the first quarter. Going to be interesting to see what he can do the rest of this one.
Isaiah Arnold also standing out for the Stags, as well as Aaron Roberson hitting 2 clutch threes.
Two fast-moving offenses here on display tonight.
Looks like we have a new lineup for the Stags as Dylan McKelvey checks in. Brother of Ben McKelvey, a phenomenal lacrosse player at our school. Just shows how athleticism must run in that family.
That is for sure, and 2 committed boys there, both coming over the bridge every day to come to DeMatha Catholic High School. Just shows how special this school really is.
2 of many people who are willing to take this long drive for dedication.
Stags earned the ball back on that throwaway. 2-point jumpers up, no good. Rebounded by Roosevelt, and here they come. Whitlag is taking the ball for Rose, looks down low, finds him on the drive. Travel to DeMatha basketball.
It seemed that as Roosevelt had some sort of new defense they were applying on the Stags that caused them trouble.
Looks like they're going to also come out in a trap here to start off the second quarter.
Full court press. And we know how you beat the full court press. We've seen in the freshman game we talked over.
Dylan McKelvey on the drive. No good.
Quick passes are key.
Rebounded by Roosevelt, and here they come once again, led by Bryson Whitlag. As he goes to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Roosevelt, but forced out of bounds to DeMatha basketball. Number 32, Malik Oiken, has been good on the offensive boards there for Roosevelt early. Slight hesitation and a dribble drive for the Stags. Number 20, Sherman Weatherspoon. 2-point bucket is good.
When the Stags string together those quick passes, they seem to be easily breaking the Roosevelt full court press.
Seems as if the Stags have dropped into some type of zone here. And here comes DeMatha off the steal. Quick passes, 3-point is up, no good. And here comes Roosevelt.
Stout defense by the Stags, not giving inches.
Roosevelt rotating the ball around the outside of the perimeter. Here comes a drive. Back up top. Good defense by the Stags, making Roosevelt settle for a bad shot. And here they come off of that rebound.
The pump fake seems to be a very effective move implemented by both the Stags and Roosevelt early.
Pushing foul called on number 23, Chase Cartledge. Roosevelt basketball here, 5:57 remaining in the second quarter. Here comes Roosevelt led by Amari Wright. Foul called on number 20, Sherman Weatherspoon. And Roosevelt is going to the line already for a 1-and-1. With 5:46 remaining in the second quarter, this amount of fouls could be crucial for the Stags.
Roosevelt already in the bonus. Not a good look for the Stags.
First free throw is good. Second one is not, rebounded by the Stags. And here they come. Sherman Weatherspoon with the ball. Tries to find Dylan McKelvey, but is unable to do so. Ball ends up out of bounds, Roosevelt basketball. Roosevelt rotating the ball around the outside once again. Three-point bucket, no good. Air ball, DeMatha with the rebound, and here they come. Three-point shot up. No good. Here comes Roosevelt. To the basket. Cannot put that layup down, and here come the Stags. Number 5, Isaiah Arnold to the hoop. Up and strong. Timeout is called by Roosevelt.
Game started out pretty close, but it's starting to get out of hand for Roosevelt.
With 4:47 remaining in the second quarter, the DeMatha leads 23-16.
Roosevelt talking over strategy probably, seeing what they can do better to get back into this game.
After that last defensive takeaway, which led to 2 points for the Stags, coach did not look too happy.
No, he did not. And I don't blame him, quite frankly.
Talking about coaching staff, one thing special about DeMatha coaches is both of them are DeMatha grads. Head coach Derek Banks, and also assisted by Kenny Tate. Banks graduating in 2010 and Tate graduating in 2008.
Kenny Tate also a football coach and helps out with the lacrosse program, strength and conditioning program. Just shows how his broad knowledge of sports in general. Kenny Tate was also a star basketball and football player here at DeMatha Catholic. Played at football at Maryland, I know that for sure.
2-point bucket is up and good by Whitleg for Roosevelt, 23. Correction, it was a three-pointer. 23-19, DeMatha, 4:10 remaining in the second quarter.
Despite that shot going in, that was great defense by the Stags, forcing them to take a deep shot at the end of near the end of the shot clock.
Looks like it actually was a two-pointer, and they just did correct it. So 23-18 DeMatha here, 4:10 remaining in the second quarter. DeMatha basketball underneath their own hoop. Weatherspoon finds Davis. Davis loses the ball on the way up to the hoop, and here comes Roosevelt.
At least once a game, Ryan, there's some sort of confusion with the refs. You can just expect that.
Number 20, Dwayne Connolly, going up strong for Roosevelt. DeMatha settling for a three, no good. Rebounded by Rose. Golage manning the basketball. Dishes it to Whitleg. Whitleg puts a move on him, drives, and draws a foul. going to be going to the line for 2 shots here.
If he makes both of these, it will be a 1-point game, and Roosevelt right back in it.
Looks like that timeout was definitely crucial for them.
Definitely was. Proving well thus far. Roosevelt has been struggling from the line throughout this game.
Subbing in for DeMatha, number 1, Jaden Winston.
They're on the bonus, but they can't seem to take advantage of it. Let's see if number 5 has better luck this time.
Woodlake goes over 2 on the free throws. On the rebound, there was a tie-up jump ball called, possession arrow Roosevelt. 3:32 remaining here in the second quarter, 23-20 DeMatha.
Despite those 2 missed free throws, this is still a 1-possession game.
Woodlake inbounds the ball but overthrows his target, and the ball is taken away by DeMatha. Here comes Quigley. Three-point, no good, and rebounded by Roosevelt.
Isaiah Arnold not scared to shoot that deep three-pointer.
Number 25, Golich for Roosevelt, was looking down low quickly. Stags chipped it out of bounds. Going to be Roosevelt basketball here.
It's rare to see someone take that many three-pointers, but he's actually taking it from a step behind the arc.
Woodlake on the drive, comes up short, and here comes the Stags. Oh, goes for the slam, but comes up short. That one's going to sting. Here comes Roosevelt on the transition.
Running down that court, I think Aaron Roberson says, even though he didn't make it, that was worth it.
Tyree Davis on the steal and strong finish, 25-20 DeMatha, 2:45 remaining here in the second quarter.
Coach Derek Banks might not think that, but that's got to be a great and fun experience.
Bryson Whitleg with the ball here, goes up, air balls, rebounded by DeMatha, and here they come. Quigley for the Stags, drives to the hoop, and good. Strong move there by Quigley.
Athletic finish.
Bryson Whitleg trying to slow down the game a little bit here for Rose.
2:05 remaining in the second half quarter.
Pass is stolen by DeMatha, and here they come. Jaden Winston comes up short. Rebounded by DeMatha, and here he goes again. Bucket is up and good.
The first attempt did not fall for the Stags, but these long passes off the defensive rebound are very effective by the Stags early.
And although that first basket was not good, strong rebound by number 24, Aaron Roberson, in order to help Winston get another 2 points here for the Stags. 29-20 DeMatha, 1:46 remaining in the second quarter. There is now a timeout.
One thing that is impressive for the Stags is that you see guards crashing the boards trying to get rebounds. They don't just leave it up to the big men.
So here they come off the timeout, 1:46 remaining in the second quarter, 29-20 DeMatha. Roosevelt basketball. Bryson Whitleg taking the basketball here for Roosevelt. Rejected by Tyree Davis, and here comes DeMatha. Winston, layup up and good.
Yet again, quick transition by DeMatha, getting the rebound and leading quickly to points.
And Tyree Davis just keeps adding to his stat line here already.
11-point game, getting out of hand by Rose.
Good shot by Bryson Whitleg. And here comes DeMatha. Number 3, Jeremiah Quigley, holding the ball up top. Roosevelt putting a trap on him. He's able to find Winston. Winston tries to find Davis. Davis comes back down with it. Goes up strong, but no good. Roosevelt basketball, and here they come. Inside of the last minute here in the second quarter. Whitleg drives to the hoop, loses the basketball, and here the Stags come with Winston. Winston dishes it to Davis, comes up with it. No good, gets the offensive rebound himself, puts it back up. No foul is called, and Roosevelt is able to come down with the basketball.
Ryan, I think that was a blatant foul on Tyree Davis, but obviously the officials would not agree with me.
Definitely a hard no call there. And Roosevelt is fouled. Number 25, Jermaine Gullidge, going to the line for 2 here.
The shot clock turned off, 26 seconds left in the second quarter.
Comes up short on the last one, rebounded by Tyree Davis. Jaden Winston now holding the ball for DeMatha.
Jermaine hits the first, but the struggles from the free throw line continue for Roosevelt.
Roosevelt steals the ball from Winston. He goes up strong, comes down with a chance for a 3-point play here. Jermaine Gullidge with another strong play for Roosevelt. Chance to make this game a 5-point game here when it was just 9 momentarily. This is the free throw, rebounded by Tyree Davis. Travel is called though. 8.2 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, 31-25 DeMatha. This possession is crucial for Roosevelt. Bryson Whitleg will inbound the ball for Rose. Tries to go all the way across court. Tipped out of bounds by Tyree Davis.
He's been active in the passing lanes throughout this game.
Whitleg inbounds the ball and quickly gets it back.
3 seconds left.
Drives to the hoop, goes up strong, but no good. Rebounded by the Stags, not able to get a shot off. 31-25 here, DeMatha at halftime. Strong performances by both teams. Definitely an offensive shootout so far.
Roosevelt was down by 11 at one point, but they've cut it to only a 6-point game.
Now we will step away for a couple minutes here at halftime and be back soon. Welcome back into the Brendan Looney Convocation Center. Here at half, 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining until we are playing again. Thomas, that first half of basketball was definitely an offensive showcase. What do you think?
I think it was early on, and then Stags showed that they were the better team and pulled away. But it should be interesting to see how they fare in the second half. Anything can change.
They definitely did pull away a little bit, but Roosevelt has been able to hang in there and only down by 6 here at half. Definitely going to be a good second half of basketball here.
And I think the story of this game has been Tyree Davis' dominant offensive performance, showing that he can hit the jumper with ease and take it to the rim.
Not only is he dominant on the offensive side of things, but his defensive rebounding has been crucial.
2 minutes until we get underway.
For Roosevelt, number 5, Bryson Whitleg has really controlled the tempo of the game for them and has been able to show that he is able to run an offense here against the Stags.
Despite the score, it's obvious that both of these teams have highly skilled players on both sides of the ball, defense and offense.
Roosevelt with a tough game here tonight against DeMatha, and then coming back off of Christmas break are going to be facing Wise, Bladensburg, High Point, Laurel, and Bowie, all within 2 weeks of each other. A little bit over a minute here until we're back into our second half action. Roosevelt coach seems to be drawing something up here to come out strong. They need a strong start here in the second half in order to be able to hang in and hope, and for them be able to come away with a victory over DeMatha.
Well, if what this coach is drawing up right now is any resemblance of the timeout they took late in the second half, Roosevelt should be able to get right back into this.
DeMatha is also taking the time to come up with a strong game plan here in order to start off this third quarter and second half strong. Coming out for the Stags, number 44, Bryson Hill, number 20, Sherman Weatherspoon, number 32, Tyree Davis, number 24, Aaron Roberson, and number 3, Jeremiah Quigley. Coming out for Roosevelt, number 5, Bryson Whitleg, number 20, Dwayne Connolly, number 12, Abdul Kamara, number 25, Jeremiah Gulej, and number 32, Malik Oyekon. DeMatha basketball here to start off this third quarter. Rotating the ball around the outside, and here they come. Weatherspoon rejected, but rebounded by DeMatha. Weatherspoon now has the ball, controlling it up top, and finds Quigley here. Davis on the pump fake and drive, settles for an outside jumper, and good. 2-point bucket there. Tyree Davis just showing once again his strong offensive performance so far in this game.
I don't know if Mike Jones is in attendance right now, but Tyree Davis is putting on a show. I'm sure his varsity coach would love to see him play this well.
Mike Jones and his team is probably prepping for their game. Following the JV game, we will have a varsity game. DeMatha versus Roosevelt as well.
I don't know too much about Roosevelt varsity, but I know they have a couple of great players.
Tyree Davis intercepts the inbound pass and is able to somehow control possession there and draw a foul.
Tyree Davis ending up at the end of the play had 2 or 3 Roosevelt players on the floor. Great ball handling by the big man. And that's one thing that's so impressive about him. He has a tall stature, but he still can handle the ball like a point guard.
DeMatha inbounds the ball to Quigley up top. Quickly back down low on the baseline drive. Aaron Roberson with an air ball, and over the back foul is called on Bryson Hill. Roosevelt basketball, and here they come. Whitleg settles for a jumper. No good. Rebounded by DeMatha. Ball is dished to Weatherspoon. Drives baseline. Kicks it out to Quigley for a three-pointer. Up and good. Only a two-pointer as his foot must have been on the line there. 35-25 DeMatha, 6:30 remaining in this third quarter. Whitleg on the drive. Up and good. And here comes Quigley for the Stags. Dishes it to Davis. Davis to Roberson. Weatherspoon was looking to go back to Roberson there and throws the ball away. Roosevelt basketball.
You don't see those sloppy turnovers much by the Stags.
Whitleg on the drive is looking for number 20, Dwayne Connolly, but throws the ball off of Tyree Davis. Roosevelt basketball here. Inbounded. Strong layup there, but no good. Rebounded by Tyree Davis, and here comes the Stags. Weatherspoon puts a move on him, goes to the left hand, and is good. Strong move and good transition points there for the Stags. Three-point bucket up and good for number 20, Dwayne Connolly there for Roosevelt. So once again, these offenses showing that they can put the ball in the basket here early.
No disrespect to the freshman teams that played before this, but this level of play is exponentially more impressive. Hitting outside shots, quick passes, few turnovers.
Count the bucket and the foul. Tyree Davis went for a three-point bucket, no good. Rebounded by Roosevelt, and they come early on a transition. Number 20, Dwayne Connolly, went up strong and is going to the line for the three-point play here. Free throw no good, rebounded by number 24, Aaron Roberson, and here comes Jeremiah Quigley. Back to Roberson. Quigley on the drive, settles for an outside jumper. No good, rebounded by Roosevelt. Whitleg with the ball here. Driving to the hoop, left hand, no good, rebounded by Tyree Davis. Throws the ball away, looking for Winston. And here comes Roosevelt. Coolidge with the basketball draws a reach-in foul on number 20, Sherman Weatherspoon.
Roosevelt able to cut the margin down to only 5 points. 2-possession game now. Should be interesting.
And early in the second half, already 3 fouls on the Stags here. Here comes Roosevelt driving strong, no good. Rebounded by Tyree Davis, shows his strength there as he rips the ball away from the Roosevelt rebounder. Tyree going all the way to the other side of the court, goes up strong, no good. Offensive rebound, Quigley settles for the three. No good, and Roosevelt gets the rebound there, and here they come.
Quigley hitting a three earlier this game, so I don't think Coach will be too mad that he took that shot. Consistent three-point shooter.
Number 12, Abdul Kamara, draws a foul for Roosevelt, going to the line for 2. Yet again, DeMatha already showing having trouble with the fouls. 4 fouls here early.
Hopefully they can avoid getting into the bonus like they did in the first half. You never want to give away free points if you don't have to.
One thing for sure, though, Roosevelt has struggled from the line tonight, which has definitely helped DeMatha.
Sure has. Let's see if he can redeem himself.
Comes up short on both free throws. But Whitleg fights for the ball for Roosevelt, stolen by Winston. And here comes DeMatha.
These missed free throws must be driving the Roosevelt coach crazy. I'm sure he'll have them practicing next practice on getting to the line and knocking down those free throws.
Winston dishes the ball outside. Aaron Roberson on the drive draws a foul. DeMatha basketball underneath the hoop here. 3:55 remaining in the third quarter, 37-32 DeMatha. Subbing in for DeMatha is number 5, Isaiah Arnold.
.355 left in this third quarter.
Quigley goes up strong, count the bucket and the foul, going to the line for the three-point play. Good inbound play there for DeMatha.
Way to finish through traffic. Very impressive move put on by Wigley. Quigley, my correction. First one is good. Seems to be a foul taking place on the box out, perhaps.
So free throw is good. But a foul was called on Roosevelt. So gonna be DeMatha basketball underneath the basket here.
If Roosevelt wants to get back in this game, they're gonna have to eliminate those silly mistakes.
Winston inbounds the ball to number 23, Chase Cartilage, and he is able to draw the foul, going to the line for 2 here. So we were talking about DeMatha being in foul trouble, but Roosevelt already here with 5 fouls in this third quarter.
If Roosevelt could take a note off the Stags' free throw shooting, it could be a completely different game. The Stags very clinical from the line throughout this game.
2 for 2 on those free throws there. 42-32 DeMatha, 3:50 remaining here in the third quarter, and here comes Roosevelt. Whitleg driving. Settles for a fadeaway, no good. Rebounded by Tyree Davis, who pushes it to Jaden Winston quickly.
Floater
Winston,
is good.
Floater is good. And here comes Roosevelt. On the drive, kicks it down low. Good movement there by Roosevelt. Number 34, Williams, is able to finish strong there.
Roosevelt cutting the deficit to only 10 points. Ryan, it seems as Roosevelt is right there, but they just can't get back into the game. They just are that team that keeps nagging on.
Looks like a foul was called on DeMatha for being out of bounds. And here comes Whitleg. Travel.
I think that's the third travel that has been called tonight. You don't see that often in JV play, do you?
That is for sure. Davis kicks it to Quigley, who kicks it to Winston. Settles for the 3. No good. Rebounded by Roosevelt. And here they come, led by Whitleg, who drives, kicks. Three-point shot is up and good for number 25, Jermaine Gullidge.
7-point game. Roosevelt down with 2:20 left in the third quarter.
DeMatha controlling the ball on the outside of the perimeter here. Kick to Winston. Oh my goodness!
Oh my
goodness!
Guess who? Tyree Davis with the alley-oop.
Tyree Davis with the alley-oop there. That was a strong finish.
You don't see that often in JV, do you, Ryan?
That is not
What
something you see every day in JV basketball for sure. But that is what is special about the WCAC and especially DeMatha basketball. Tyree Davis getting subbed out after that one. They probably need to cool him down a little bit.
Yes. Receives a almost loud applause as he heads off the court. Goes right for the water, trying to cool himself off.
Roosevelt on the drive, no good. Rebounded by DeMatha. And here they come, led by Jaden Winston. Winston drives strong to the hoop. Up and good. Strong play there by Jaden Winston. Ball is kicked away into DeMatha basketball here. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining, 48-37 DeMatha here in the third quarter.
I don't know about you, Ryan, but I'm still a little bit in shock about what I just saw.
And a charge foul has been called on DeMatha. That is for sure, Thomas. That is something you do not see a lot in JV basketball, and something that when you're coming to a JV game, you do not expect to see an alley-oop like that.
You don't even see it that often in varsity, but fantastic play. That's got to be a little bit demoralizing for Roosevelt, doesn't it?
That is for sure. Because one thing about that alley-oop is it was a long heave-up, too.
From the three-point line.
Here comes Rose. On the drive is Whitleg. Up and no good. Rebounded by Roosevelt, but then stolen by DeMatha. And here comes Quigley for the Stags. Shoots it to Winston, who with good ball movement is able to find number 23, Chase Cartilage, and the two-point bucket is good there for the Stags.
Under a minute in this third quarter.
Whitleg on the three, no good. Rebounded by number 5, Isaiah Arnold.
Stags looking to go 2 for 1 here with only 43 seconds left in the third.
Good ball movement from the Stags. Three-point shot is up and good for number 5, Isaiah Arnold. Stags pulling away here late in the third. Strong drive, but no good. And DeMatha kicks the ball away, but stolen by Roosevelt, and here they come again. No good.
DeMatha might not have had that rebound, but that was great hustle shown by Isaiah Arnold, diving on the floor for that ball.
And yet another charge is drawn by Roosevelt. Roosevelt basketball here, 12.1 seconds remaining, 53-37 DeMatha.
Ryan, is he going to the line to shoot? No, not quite yet, but I think they've just entered the bonus.
Here comes Whitleg. 5 seconds remaining here in the third. Shot is up and no good. That'll be the end of the three. That'll be the end of three, folks. 53-37 DeMatha.
16-point lead for the Stags if you can't do that math.
That was definitely a strong offensive performance there by the Stags. Still a little bit in shock over that alley-oop, huh, Thomas?
Yes, that is for sure.
It has definitely proven to be a good momentum changer.
Took the air out of the building for just a moment. Maybe more than a moment.
Definitely was a cool moment to see in a JV basketball game, but that is something that is just so special about DeMatha and the WCAC in general, is that these JV athletes can sure play.
Roosevelt going to have to do a lot if they want to get back into this game, but it still is possible. I know DeMatha knows firsthand anything can happen in sports.
That is for sure.
The key to DeMatha's victory is to keep their foot on the pedal, not let up. Keep jamming the ball down Roosevelt's throat.
So here we come out for the fourth quarter, 53-37 DeMatha. Roosevelt basketball. Here comes Roosevelt quickly, draws a foul. Number 14, Amari Wright, going to the line for two here.
It seems as if the varsity players have emerged from their locker room, getting ready to take the court momentarily.
Roosevelt yet again is just struggling from the line tonight.
That is for sure. Coach can't be happy. I've said it again once, I'll say it again. Sure, they might have a rough practice on, what's today?
So on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Over 2 from the line there, rebounded by the Stags. Weatherspoon puts a move on him, kicks it outside to Arnold, who will slow the game down and just control the ball. Winston now on the drive, puts a move on him, finds Weatherspoon, puts a move on him, goes down to the floor, gets the basketball. Winston, DeMatha basketball, 2 seconds, gets a shot off, no good.
To be fair, Ryan, that's a pretty good attempt. 1 second left on the shot clock, fading away, still hits the rim. Had a chance to go in.
Strong defense there by Roosevelt, and here they come. Swinging the ball around the outside. Puts a move on him, drives to the hoop. Rejected, and here comes DeMatha. Weatherspoon on the drive. Is rejected on the go-around, but DeMatha basketball here. 6:58 remaining in this one.
Seems like an obvious shooting foul to me, but
for some reason that one was called on the floor. Once again, looks like there could have been a foul called on that one. Winston went up strong, ball was knocked away. DeMatha basketball.
Couple players checking in for Roosevelt. Number 5, Bryson Whitleg, and number 12, Abdul Kamara. Great pass by Arnold, Isaiah Arnold.
Looks like a foul was called on Roosevelt. On the inbound, ball gets away from the Stags. Roosevelt basketball, 6:53 remaining here in this one. Here comes Whitleg for Roosevelt. Layup is no good. On the rebound, though, stepped out of bounds. Roosevelt basketball. Whitleg having trouble there, finding someone to throw the ball into, and throws it away. DeMatha basketball, just good defense there from DeMatha.
Good defense seeming to be a theme for the DeMatha Stags.
Here comes Arnold, who kicks it to Winston. And Winston slows the game down.
Isaiah Arnold has not found himself on the score sheet too much tonight, but his passing has been fantastic as he throws a looping pass to 20.
And Weatherspoon, 3 balls up and good. Arnold there with another assist. DeMatha gets a steal there on defense. And a holding call was called on number 35. Correction, number 5, Bryson Whitleg. And now the Stags are in the bonus. Going to the line for a 1-and-1 is Jaden Winston. No good, rebounded by Rose. Kicked back up top to Whitleg. Whitleg on the drive. Foul was called, and he will be going to the line for 2.
Chase Cartledge seems to be in shock that they called a foul on him.
Yeah, it looks like Whitleg lost the ball there on that one, but ref did call a foul.
Roosevelt is going to need all the help they can get to get back into this game. Down 19 with 5:55 left in the fourth quarter. Both teams are in the bonus. Keep an eye on that.
So Whitleg goes 2 for 2 from the line, making it a 17-point game, 5:55 remaining in the game.
Finally, some sort of sign of good free throw shooting by Roosevelt.
And here come the Stags, just slowing the game down is Arnold. Now Weatherspoon. Winston kicks it back to Weatherspoon. Settles for an outside jumper, no good. Good job fighting for the rebound there is number 54, Nico Muniz for the Stags. Now going to the line here. For another 1-on-1.
Seems to have 4 players checking him for the Stags.
Led by number 32, Tyree Davis, number 53,
Dylan McKelvey, number 3, Jeremiah Quigley, and number 45, Braden Groyce, if I'm pronouncing his last name right. Sorry if I'm not.
Muniz is good from the line on the first one. Here comes the second one. 2 for 2 from the line. And now here comes Roosevelt, down by 19 with 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this one. Whitleg on the drive, no good, rebounded by the Stags. And here comes Tyree Davis. Kicks it to McKelvey. Dribble drive, settles for a jumper and good.
Dylan McKelvey with his first points here today. But that was a very impressive shot. Contested jumper, hits it.
Roosevelt is no good there on the layup, and here comes DeMatha. Forces the shot up, rebounded by Roosevelt, and here they come. Driving to the hoop, no good. Quigley on the rebound for DeMatha.
Nico Muniz playing great defense, standing straight up and down, making sure he does not get the foul.
Tyree Davis with another basket here, just really showing his offensive skills tonight.
Mike Jones might come out of the locker room and sweep him off the court and get him ready for the game tonight with this performance he's having.
He is definitely having a very good performance here tonight.
A couple JV players prior to this game told me to look out for him, but I did not think he was going to be this spectacular as I struggled to get my words out.
And here comes DeMatha, 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, 62-39. They lead. Tyree Davis with the basketball. Now Quigley back to Davis, who finds McKelvey.
In the earlier parts of this game, I thought we were going to be in for a shootout, maybe 62-63 right now, Stags leading. But in fact, the Stags have pulled away, showed they are the more dominant team.
And Dylan McKelvey there with a strong drive and jumper, adding 2 more points to his line there. Foul called on number 45, Braden Gross for the Stags. Reach in foul, and here goes Roosevelt now in the double bonus. 2 shots here. 4 minutes remaining in the game. And he airballs the first free throw.
Hate to see that, Ryan. Free shot, cannot hit the backboard, rim, or net.
Subbing in for the Stags, number 15, Max Green, taking out Tyree Davis after a very, very strong performance here tonight. Dylan McKelvey on the rebound. And here comes DeMatha.
First appearance of Maximus Green. See if he can get his points in the later parts of the game.
McKelvey on the drive, settles for another jumper and good. Dylan is showing some strong shots here late.
Perhaps making an argument that he should be getting more playing time.
And another foul is drawn by Roosevelt on Gross.
Dylan McKelvey making the most of his minutes.
And Roosevelt now goes to the line for 2, number 25, Jermaine Gulich. Shot number 1 is good, 66-40, DeMatha, 3:38 remaining here in this one. No good, out of bounds, DeMatha basketball.
3:37 remaining in the fourth quarter as the Stags bring it up the court.
Gross to McKelvey. Back to Gross. Gross on the drive, kicks it to McKelvey. McKelvey then drives.
Steps out of bounds. McKelvey.
Fun fact, Max Green actually shadowed me when I was here at DeMatha in my freshman year.
Really? You must have shown him a good time if he's decided to come back.
He told me he was debating between us and Gonzaga, so we're definitely glad he picked this one. Dylan McKelvey on a breakaway is dished the basketball. Gets another basket. 8 points tonight for Dylan.
I'm sure Dylan coming home after this big game, Ben's still going to give him a hard time, saying maybe you should have had 20.
Definitely a competitive nature there between the brothers. Good move by Roosevelt, but he could not find the basket. Number 4, Sam Otta, had some DeMatha players there lost.
Despite going to DeMatha, it always hurts to see a good move, a player not being able to capitalize on a good move.
Roosevelt inbounding the ball here. Travel is called.
Yet another travel for Rose.
2:40 remaining in this one. Stags up by 28. And here they come, led by number 2, Ronald Rucker. Roosevelt going to the line for 2 here. It's number 10, Jordan Toppins.
First shot for Jordan Toppins in today's game.
Is good.
Great form. Kept the elbow in. Swish.
Thomas, I don't think you're the man to be judging form here.
I had my glory days back in 4th grade playing rack. Put up my own fair share of points.
And here comes DeMatha, 68-42, 2 minutes remaining in this one.
Ooh.
Number 2, Ronald Rucker, taking a hard fall there, but getting up and showing how strong he truly is.
Glad to see that he gets up right away. That could have been a lot worse. Looked ugly, but luckily he is fine.
Bucket is no good for Rose, and here comes DeMatha. Dylan McKelvey dishes it quick to Max. Up and good. Good ball movement there by the Stags, just showing that they have offensive dominance all around.
Ryan Shadow finding the basket.
Stags with the rebound, throw the ball away, and here comes Rose. Number 21, Luca Pedone, goes up strong and is fouled, going to the line for 2. 1 minute, 47 seconds remaining in this one. Stags up 70-42. Subbing in for the Stags, number 11, Joe Morley, and number 55, Jeremiah Peters.
Joe Morley's father also graduated from DeMatha in '78 and went on to play basketball at the University of Maryland. And if I'm not mistaken, he was also an All-American there.
His dad graduated here, and Mike is also now a senior.
Playing baseball, used to play basketball as well.
Roosevelt there fights for an offensive rebound, puts the ball up, and the 2-point bucket is good. Here comes Joseph Morley here for the Stags. Seems to be some miscommunication there as the ball is thrown away. Going to be Roosevelt basketball. 1 minute, 30 seconds remain in this one. Rose on the drive, no good, but going to the line for 2. It's number 55, Baga Deraman.
Baga banks it in.
Apparently the bank is open late tonight, folks.
The bank is always open when Bog is on the court.
Well, he must have just shut that one down because that was a swoosh. Looks like the bank was closed and he had to go to option number 2.
The ATM down the street.
And here comes DeMatha. Max settling for a jumper, but a travel was called. 70-46, DeMatha here, 1 minute, 10 seconds remain in this one. And here comes Roosevelt. Awkward move there, rebounded by the Stags. Here comes Max. Up strong and good, another 2 points there for the Stags. Air ball there by Roosevelt. Here comes DeMatha once again. Going up strong for another bucket, number 45, Braden Gross.
With 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. DeMatha looks like they're going to finish this game with a victory.
Strong victory here tonight. A foul was drawn by number 10, Jordan Toppins, going to line for 2 here. 26.9 seconds remaining in this one. 74-46 DeMatha. Toppins gets the first one. Not the second one, though. And on the rebound try, ball was out of bounds. DeMatha basketball here, 24 seconds remaining in this one. Joe Morley inbounds to number 2, Ronald Rucker. And here comes the Stags. No shot clock here, could probably just run this clock down. Moving the ball around. 10 seconds and counting remaining in this one.
Roosevelt not giving up, playing stout defense until the last second.
And that'll do it for the game today. 74-47 DeMatha victory. Strong offensive performance there. Shout out to Tyree Davis on a great game tonight.
Great game. Topped it off with that great alley-oop. Hopefully DeMatha basketball can continue this run of excellence and win the varsity matchup tonight.
Yeah, so this was their last game once again before break. Coming back off a break, they're going to have to face Bishop McNamara and St. Mary's Riken within the same week. Going to be 2 hard matchups, but I think our JV Stags can do that one for sure.
Varsity walking onto the court, but that will end this broadcast today.
So once again, thank you for listening in. My name's Ryan Smolen, and he is Thomas Burkhardt. And you will now be able to watch the DeMatha Varsity take on Eleanor Roosevelt's Varsity on Monumental Sports Network.
Have a great night.